Warriors. Hope all is well with everyone. I'm back. Okay, so we're winding this year up. Coming down the home stretch. Just want to hit y'all with a cosmic weather report, so to speak. So now we're in Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season. And I've spoken about Sagittarius in previous videos. So, real quick, very short. Sagittarius is known as the wounded healer. I like the Greek interpretation of the energy, which they call Chiron, the wounded healer. I'm not going to go into that in detail right now, but more or less picking up where we already left off at. So, give a real quick rundown since we started this whole thing. So I started this thing in June, which was Gemini, and we talked about mental health, in particular men's mental health, why that was so important with those transits that were coming through, to be able to get the mind in a place for the seasons that we're going to follow. Those of you did the work probably came into those first fruits in the summer. You know, that new mindset, that new perspective, that goal that you've been trying to reach, increase in value in any way you see value. Then we came into Cancer season. Cancer was a doozy. We got up in them emotions, up in them dark waters, went into the subconscious mind to kind of place where certain thoughts were coming from within our subconscious that created a vibration of emotions, energy, emotions that made us feel a certain way, that was having an impact in our day-to-day life. After Cancer, we came into Leo. So then it was all about the heart, you know, breaking that stuff up off that heart. After already doing some work in the mental space, checking the vibrations of our subconscious, dealing with those dark waters, emotional waters, to be able to come into a more or less to connect with ourselves in a space within our hearts, to be able to connect with our higher consciousness, to connect with God, to connect with Christ consciousness, to connect with the Holy Ghost, to connect with the Creator, Supreme Being, that most elite part of yourself. And some of us did. We connected. Boom. I know I did. Had some powerful meditations that I'm still not really sure I should speak about, but it had such an impact on me where I went into hermit mode. In Virgo season, where I was trying to really ground those energies, because I came into truths, not the facts of the things that were against me, but the truth of who I really am, which is super empowering. So I'm hoping that some of you have been able to come into some of that energy as well. So I was already prepared for Scorpio season. I do death and rebirth a lot. It's almost like breathing air to me at this point. I just know that it's a part of what we have to do. Now we're in Sagittarius, that wounded healer. So we're still healing. Even though we came into some incredible truths, we're still healing from the vibrations and frequencies of the traumas, of the perspectives, of the fallacies that we've been under for such a long time, while Pluto, which deals with the underworld, was in Capricorn, which deals with structure, bones, organization, so on and so forth. But I held on to it. I didn't let myself get robbed of those fruits that I came into. And I hope many of you were able to do the same. Now we have to continue to let the healing take place so that we can build. Now, before we get into Capricorn, we're about to go into the winter solstice. Like I said, this is where the sun is below the horizon for 3 days. The sun being on the cross. And like I told you before, in order for something to live, something has to die. So all of those fallacies that you were able to dig up from your own subconscious, those truths that stood over the facts that were telling you you couldn't come into more of what you really want, we take that lie and we place that on the cross for that to die, for us to come into more of ourselves, to rock our crown. So, had a great idea to put this wellness program together, which we're going to be getting into, like I told you. I've already lined some things up. Some people that I have a great deal of respect for. I'm going to have them speak on it, because before we get into the physical aspects of it, one of the things that I learned a long time ago, for true change to happen has to start in the mind first. It's a cosmic law. All is mind. All is consciousness. So, with that being said, I'm going to create some conversations with some people to create some chemicals. Y'all remember that? Some of y'all might not understand what I'm saying because you don't go that far back in the videos, but basically, thoughts create chemicals. Chemicals create hormones. Hormones are in the blood, help the body to function a certain type of way. And on the flip side of that, thoughts create habits. Habits create behavior, and behavior forms character. So this thing doesn't happen like a hocus pocus overnight, even though sometimes it may seem like it, and sometimes it seems like it's never coming. But it is, all in due time, divine timing, in the right season. So in this season, we're going to prepare ourselves. We're going to be prepared to solidify and ground in our own truth. So with these conversations that I'm going to be having with these incredible individuals, I'll be sharing so that it can create a resonance within you to create a stronger chemical for a better visualization of what you would like to see in your life. I'm looking forward to this. So, just wanted to kind of give you guys a prep talk. I'm not sure. I think the winter solstice is on the 21st. After we get into more of developing this wellness program, I believe that the astrology of the seasons will make more sense to you as you know more about your chart and who you are and how that works. So, I already got some feedback. I'm continuing to get more feedback. Definitely will be posting real soon. But I just wanted to come and rap to y'all for just a second. Keep that energy flowing. Like I said, I caught my second win. I know I was in hermit mode for a minute, but that's also necessary as well. So I'm gonna leave it at that because it's cold out here, and I'm gonna get with y'all real soon. Peace.